Thanks for coming back, everyone. Thanks for tuning into Facebook Live at KUPA. It's Mie. Today, I'm going to show you guys kind of like a summer nude and like a chrome, the silver star on top of it. So let's get started. But before we're gonna start anything, I'm gonna use our hand sanitizer. So this one has aloe gel in it, so it's gonna moisturize your hands at the same time sanitize. So every time you do client, make sure your hand is washed, client's hand is washed, and also sanitized. And always let it dry in there. Okay, I'm ready. So today, I'm gonna use nude color. It's Beloved, my go-to nude color. And always, I use Divinity Clear powder. And my favorite foam. So KUPA's foam, what's great about this is it has two divided different part. So if someone's gonna sculpt like the nails like mine, you need a whole entire foam. But if someone who's just gonna need a regular short, medium, long lengths, let me use the other one. You can just tear off this part and make it shorter. Okay, and this middle part, you wanna put it in the back like straight, so it will give the extra strength to the form when you build the nails. Foam application is really important, so I like to make a C curve already. I call this part warming up the form, and place it underneath the nails and stick it on the finger and close the first tab and then the back tab. And on a dolly, I like to close it because it's kind of easy to come off. But if it's on the humans, and when someone has a really dry hand, you don't really have to close this part because this part sticks on the finger really well, and then that's enough. And today I'm gonna create kind of square-ish, tapered square. Okay, and first we are going to use piece. It's KUPA's dehydrator bonder, and Love, the primer, non-acidic primer. Even it's a non-acidic, please do not touch the skin or cuticle with the primer. And today I'm gonna use a crystal brush number 10. I love this brush. Cause it has a crystal at the end, it has a little bit of weight on my hand. So that's why I like this brush. And for the monomer, I'm going to use a structure monomer. This is our regular traditional monomer, which I'm normally using for sculpting, tip overlay, any enhancements, creating. Okay. So let's start build the nails first. Okay. So every time I say this, but When you use the color powder, I like to cover the natural nails with really thin layer of clear. And the reason is because some of the color pigmentation in the color powder, it can stain on the nails. So I want to protect the natural nails from the stain from the color pigments. The nude color, it won't stay that much. I've never seen it, but just to making sure. Okay. And today I'm just gonna go straight to use a nude powder. Pick up the mixture and place it. And when you create the square, make sure the stress point is filled and secure. So the first mixture, you need to make sure the gap where meets the enhancements and the natural nails is filled and there's no gap in between. And make sure the side straight, top is straight. Square is such a traditional shape, but I like it to practice once in a while so you don't forget the classic shape. More than the round or almond or pointy little shape, once you know the square perfectly, you can create any other shape very easily. Second mixture, pick up, place them, and smooth out towards the natural nails. And pull the color mixture towards the tip. And the third mixture is gonna go closer to the cuticle. Pick up, it was a little too much. Place them and little weight and go around the cuticle and smooth out the mixture towards the tip. And if you want to add tiny bit on the side, just add it. So right here, this part is a stress point in between the natural nails meets the enhancement. And when I use any color powder or any design, I like to cover with clear powder. So let's place the clear and cover whole entire nail bed. Okay, and maybe just tiny bit around the cuticle side, because you don't want to create so much gap. You want to make sure the cuticle side right here is smooth towards the natural nails. Okay, so the application looks good. Make sure from the side, both sides. and clean the brush. Never leave any mixture, which means powder, in the brush. Because if you leave anything in the brush, it's gonna harden the brush and it's pretty hard to clean and take it off the mixture. So when you're done application, you want to make sure your brush is clean. Okay. And we have here the pinching tools. So this pinching tool can pinch them. And also here we have an under nail cleaner and cuticle pusher. And this part, not so many people knowing how to use that. It's you can measure the tip lengths. Isn't it cool? So we're gonna wait a little bit. This tip's gonna dry. And today I want to create the star from the powder. And I'm going to use a white powder, Divinity white powder, and 3D monomer. So we have, basically we have, I normally use two different monomer, structure monomer or 3D monomer. And KUPA's 3D monomer changed my 3D art life forever, because before I was using regular traditional monomer and it's actually hard, really hard to use regular monomer to do 3D art, because there is a different molding period, different texture. So if you never use the 3D art monomer, I highly recommend to use it if you are enjoying doing 3D art. And now it's ready to pinch. So you want to pinch them in between natural nails and the enhancement. This pinching tool comes with like a pretty good grips, but I want to make sure it pinched pretty well. So I pressed just tiny bit, not too hard, and make sure the C-curve is pretty good. Okay, so then now I'm gonna go ahead to file. I was gonna do the star first, but this tips is already ready, so I'm gonna shape it first and then do the stars after. So when you file the square shape, there is 4 different parts you need to focus. First is side bottom. So side bottom is here, and then the side straight is right here, side straight. So when you file the side bottom, you have to place the file 90-degree angle towards the bottom side, bottom straight. And side straight is you want to make sure this is 90-degree angle towards this way, flat and straight. Because if your file is not straight, your nail is not gonna come out straight. It's very simple, but I see like a lot of people's files going like this way and like diagonal this way when they are filing the square. So make sure your file is straight towards the line that you are creating. And then the top straight. Okay, And I'm gonna use e-file, Manipur passport from KUPA. My passport right now, I placed a pink and then a rose gold together. And today I'm gonna use Typhoon Radius Medium. Okay. So before you file them, make sure which part you wanna use the e-file. So I like to feel it with my fingers because sometimes with the eyes, depending on the color of the powder, it's hard to find where is the ramps. So keep touching it as you use the electric file. Okay. And the next, I'm going to use Typhoon Radius Fine to refining the structure of the nails. Typhoon and Typhoon Radius, I like to use it. It's really easy to use. Take down the acrylics really well, and also the tip of the bit is rounded, so it feels safe when you use them. But for sure, take down the acrylics really fast. Okay. And at last, I'm going to use a fine sanding band with the easy mandrel. Out of all the bits, I use sanding band and easy mandrel like a lot of times. I can say diamond fine or medium is relatively similar to the fine sanding band. So this allows you to very easy to smooth out the surface of the nails. Okay. Now I'm going to use a filer buffer to finalize the shape and to smooth out the surface. Okay, looks pretty good. And now I'm going to make us stars with the white powder. And for that, I'm going to use 3D monomer. And the art brush. We only have a one size of the art brush. Okay, so here I have the paper which was back behind the phone, and pick up the white mixture. the size of the mixture is depending on what size of the star are you creating. So use the pointy part of the brush. Oh, it's white against the white, so probably hard to see. And make the star shape with the pointy part of the brush. Maybe from the side, is it easier to see? Like this. And I'm gonna maybe create 2 more of those. Okay, drag the mixture to the 5 pointy star part and use the pointy part of the brush to make the star shape, and then refining the triangle part of the star. Like this. And I'll do 1 more. Place the mixture. Let me do it again. So pretty wet side of the mixture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pointy part, and use the point of the brush to shape and define the triangle shape of the star at the end. Okay. So now I'm going to use matte top coat to top coat it, the base of the nail first, while I'm waiting the stars to dry. Our matte top coat is no wipe also, as same as our gloss top, and it will last really long time. Like, you know, I used to have a matte top coat, doesn't last even like 3 days. But this matte top coat will keep your nails lasting the matte like really well. Oops, I just scratched the nails. Let me make sure. Okay. And placed in our brand new LED UV machine. Okay. It's in it. So now I'm gonna top coat these star with our gloss top because I wanna make a silver chrome star. So I really highly recommend to use our non-wipe top coat to do this step, because some of the non-wipe top coat is not really non-wipe, so the chrome might be not come out as good as. For the chrome powder wise, like any chrome powder that you like. Okay. And here, a brand new LED UV machine from KUPA. Let me place in. So this machine, the great part, it's portable. So once you charge, it's gonna last the full service day. Okay. So now, star is ready to be chromed out. So here I have a chrome powder. And let me see if you guys see it. Yes, okay. Okay. And chrome powder on top of the star. Now you see the star better. Okay. Make sure all the part of the star is chromed out. Okay. So take it off from the paper. And we're gonna place this star on top of the nail. And I'm just gonna use clear powder. So I'm going to use clear mixture to place the stars with 3D monomer. Okay. Wherever the star you want to place. So let's place the small one here. And the second one, okay, place them. And here it's gonna be a third one, maybe a little tiny bit more mixture. Place them. And you wanna fill the gap underneath the star so it's not gonna snag. Hairs or fabrics, your clothes. So place the mixture right underneath the star to make sure you fill the gap so it's the stars stay. Okay, and probably like right here I still have a gap. Just tiny bit mixture is gonna fill the gap pretty good. Okay, and this side right here. Okay. And at the end, you want to cover the star with the shiny top coat. So this star, the base color today I use the white, but you can use black, red, or even we have a silver mixed silver color powder. So play with different color. Maybe even neon is gonna be cute. Okay. And then at the end, I'm going to cure inside our brand new LED UV machine for 1 minute. So both our matte top coat or gloss top coat, both no wipe, and you need to cure LED inside LED light 60 seconds. And if you still use a UV machine, it's gonna be 2 minutes. And also we have base gel for natural nails, and it's also like 2 minutes in the UV and 1 minute in the LED. If any of you guys already purchased this new machine, like I want to hear what you think. Like the first time I used the portable machine, I was like, wow, this is what I really need, because I sometimes have a hard time to look for outlet. Like I cannot like go around in the salon or around the pedicure chair, or sometimes I do house calls, and this portable LED machine like totally makes sense when I'm doing house calls. Okay, so now it's done. So take off the excess powder. And I always use our cuticle oil at the end. It smells like a Skittle, the Jess said. Okay. So this is the final look. The stars on the nude powder. I hope you guys all enjoyed today, and thanks for tuning in to Facebook Live. Our video is on the archive, so if you go to YouTube or Facebook, we have all the other videos that we did in the past. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Mie Kitabayashi. And if you want to follow the KUPA's Instagram, it's at KUPA_TV. And you can find me on a KUPA's Instagram too. So thank you so much for today, and see you all of you next time. Bye!